You know those type of tears that the tears will be dropping. You know there are some tears that if you do like this, it will stop. But those tears, even if you do like, it won't stop. The tears was just coming. Do 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 do. And I was, you know those tears that you cry, be like they beat me. I don't know. So he was making fun of me. Okay. So he told me to go and type letter. I type letter. He was like, in my letter, be sarcastic. What I wrote in the letter is, I need my full refund. Thank you for wasting 1 year of my life, the best university in the world. And he was like, I'm being sarcastic. And I asked him, how am I being sarcastic? You don't believe you guys are the best university? Or you don't believe you wasted my time? And I was like, I was going to write that. I was like, I do no such thing. This is what I'm going to be typing. This is what I am leaving in my record as my reason for refund. And I was like, if I'm not going to change, it's not going to refund. I was like, if you don't refund me, we'll meet ourselves in court. It was like, it's that court that you should go. Making how many people now that have triggered me to court? So, is that court I should go? So you're trying to tell me I should fine-tune my letter to make it sweet to your hearing before you refund me. I cannot give reason for my own refund. It has to be suitable for your own hearing. No, this is what I'm putting in my letter. And that's on it, period. It's not got to a time that they're like, we even need contact of your parents. I'm like, contact of your parents? I look at that with attention. You don't know how old I am. You are asking a 29-year-old contact of my parents. When you collected my tuition fee, you don't ask contact of my parents. When you see my results, you don't ask contact of my parents. When they bullied me, you did not ask the contact of my parents. You did not even ask the contact of the parents of the girls or the people that bullied me. But now that I'm asking for my refund, they're asking me to go and bring the contact of my parents. A whole 29-year-old like me. Parents me for me lower me. Oh God. You people are kidding me here. So I left. Went to another office. That one said, okay, don't worry. The refund will be processed, come tomorrow. I went the next day, come next week, I come again, come this one, I come again. They're like, and the problem is they need to talk to revenue. Can you call? You know, the revenue has deducted their own money. You know those excuses of come to, like my Nigerian lawyers say, may God's rest is so, build cases against them. Me, I was patient enough so that they will not be like, hey, we're about refunding her the next day that she came here. Come today, come tomorrow, okay, I'm here again. Come next week, okay, I'm here again next week. Come the other, okay, I'm here again. Come all the time they say I should be coming. It's not got to a point that these people, they're just whining me. It was like they have graduation that they don't have time to do with refund now. Like, okay. So you are moving on with your own life. While my own life is on hold. Give me your money, let me speak shine. Okay. So I went to the finance office that we have to drag the bull by the horn. I was like, hello, man. I explained to her. She was like, she remembers me very well. And even that money that they deferred to July, that it was an act of good faith, that we're being nice. And then she told the CEO secretary that I cannot claim the money, that it's just like a university credit, just to like credit me. I mean, how did she put it? Like for the pain, the bullying that I went through because it happens in their school. So it's not as if that they hold me. That is just an act of good faith. On top of my money, I was bullied in your school, right in the defendant premises, by students that is under the direct control and supervision of the defendant. And you're telling me you refunding my money or defending my money was an act of being nice? Oh, good. You guys are kidding me. So I insisted I need my money. I'll drag you guys to court. Then the third person was like, is it that court that I should go? I'm like, oh, you guys are kidding. At that point, I still feel reluctant to go to court because I feel like cost of hiring a lawyer, cost of court case, instead of me to be in school, I'll be dragging people to court. I see they use that lawyer this thing just to, scare them that, okay, give me my money now, let me go. I will go court. I still did not even mean to go to court. But they were like, I should go to court. So immediately she said I should go to court. Remember, I was like, the court threat did not work. So I said, please give me my money, let me go. She was like, Shebi, you say you're going to court. Go to court. That's why she pushed me out of her office. It was here she touched. I remember vividly. Pushed me out. Then I looked back. I was like, never lay your hands on me again. So I now noticed and I started closing window because then people were they were students outside. That was when one of those officers that I met now came. It didn't even ask what happened, no. You just say, hey, you just got security. Security, come and throw this piece of shit out of you. I look at it. Who? Me. Piece of shit. Because I kept to ask for my refund. Ha! I don't suffer. I don't suffer any piece of shit. But because you are in a corporate setting, you look me finish. Me. Every full option. You call me a piece of shit. Actually, I look like a piece of shit. Fine. I was like, okay, last rope, let me no bless. See, all this is the happen. No CEO. Me no bless. I no go meet CEO. I went back to the CEO's office to get a report. It was not it. I met his associate. I explained to him. That one was actually at first it was like, oh, you've gone through a lot. I was like, I don't dare to empathize with me. Give me my money, let me go. I didn't shout, but you understand. I was like, please, just let them process my refund. Let me go. I don't want to have any further discussion. This man was still trying to buy me. It rains everywhere. There's no assurance that the school that you will go, they will not bully you. I said, I like to happen fair. Those. Okay. Give my money, let me go. They said, no, they cannot give me my money. That I need to see a therapist, that I've been through a lot. I was like, is it your lot? Leave my lot alone. If I need therapy, I know where to find it. Give me my money, just let me go. This environment is triggering me. This man insisted though that I have to see a therapist. I was like, I asked for a therapist since March. You would not give me therapy. In September, that I'm asking for my money, you had forcing me to go and do it. I said, I'm not doing therapy. I was like, you have to do therapy. I said, I'm not doing therapy session. I don't need therapy. What I need is my refund. Give me my money, let me go. I was like, no therapy, no refund. Then I'm like, if you don't do the therapy, they will say you are the stubborn person. I was like, okay now. That's why I went for the first therapy. The therapy session started in a good way, kind of. We're talking, the therapy was starting to sound like she understood my point. She was like, even she too, she's scared that she has a girl child. That imagine a girl child starting life and then coming through police. We're talking like, that's how I was telling her about how the defendant's negligence has escalated, exacerbates my fibroid condition, how I stopped taking my medication and all of that. And clinical. That was how this therapist just said,